Ever faced a situation that nearly brought you to your knees? Ever felt so challenged that giving up seemed like the only option? Well, today's video is just for you. We're sharing 7 timeless Stoic lessons on perseverance that will inspire you to keep pushing forward, no matter how tough it gets. Before we dive in, I'd really appreciate it if you could like the video to help me continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. And if you're not subscribed yet, I highly recommend hitting that subscribe button and turning on the bell notification so you don't miss any future videos. Now, let's get started with lesson number 1, accept your fate. Embrace every moment, even the difficult ones, and recognize the rarity and beauty of your existence. Many of us cling tightly to our expectations of how life should unfold, but the reality is, much of it is beyond our control. So instead of resisting challenges, we must accept them as integral parts of our journey and focus on how we respond. Lesson number 2, don't complain. As Marcus Aurelius said, everything that happens is either endurable or not. If it's endurable, endure it. Stop complaining. Rather than dwelling on problems and blaming external circumstances, Stoicism teaches us to shift our focus to what we can learn and how we can grow from them. This mindset shift can transform us from passive sufferers to active problem solvers. Stoics valued silent endurance, understanding that enduring suffering doesn't mean waiting for it to pass, but actively combating it. When we procrastinate, we surrender to hardship. Lesson number 3, realize it's not the end of the world. Problems can seem insurmountable, blocking out any glimmers of hope or opportunities. But understanding that tough times don't mean it's the end of everything helps us approach problems with a more balanced perspective. Lesson number 4, don't just sit there and take it. Seneca reminds us that putting things off is the biggest waste of life. Live immediately. Stoicism breaks the misconception that enduring suffering means waiting for it to pass. Instead, it urges us to actively combat our sufferings by taking deliberate, thoughtful actions. Perseverance is active, a combination of tenacity and problem solving. Lesson number 5, demand better for yourself. Stoicism teaches us to center our needs and expectations in our own hands rather than outsourcing them to others. Expect more from yourself and your interactions with others. Assert your boundaries and demand the best from your attitudes, actions, and decisions. Lesson number 6, stop torturing yourself. Stoicism emphasizes the power of perception and interpretation. Don't blame yourself excessively or turn factual situations into negative narratives about your worth. Negative self-talk can distort your perception of your abilities and potential. Stop torturing yourself with negative interpretations, self-doubt, and harsh critiques. You're human, you're allowed to make mistakes, and you're allowed to learn and move forward. Lesson number 7, use your resources. Recognize and leverage your internal resources like resilience and critical thinking. Don't overlook the power of external resources either. Seek advice and assistance when needed and make use of all available tools. Which of these Stoic lessons resonated with you the most? Share in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to keep the spirit of perseverance alive. Until next time, stay stoic.